Hello friends, welcome to my channel Explore Transformation, Transition to Transformation. Today we are going to talk about IT policy framework, how it can be implemented and how it can be approached in an organization. What are the pillars of the IT policy framework and what are the different policy components which is required to develop a IT policy. Let's proceed. In this slide, let us talk about what are the different factors that affect a IT policy framework. In an organization, there are six areas which affect the IT policy framework. The first in today's competitive market is the innovation, new technologies and new platform for service delivery being introduced in an organization on a day-to-day basis. Second is the service design, new service offerings, service enhancements and new service delivery channels to reach to the maximum customer. Expectations of stakeholders. Let it be a citizen expectation, employee expectation, or the service provider expectation. Planning of IT services, that is, and IT infrastructure, which includes crisis management and infrastructure capacity planning. Review and monitoring from IT security perspective, IT SLAs, and IT contracts. Last focus area is the reporting and management. Different governance reports based on the framework and different audit reports for different audits. Now, with these focus areas, there are different IT priorities which affect the IT policy, and they are secure and integrated service delivery platform, quick to respond to the service offering, advanced and modern delivery service channels, information security management, alignment to data governance, information management, service planning and support, IT contract management, and finally IT governance. In this slide, we shall talk about who are the different IT policy stakeholders who affect the IT policy framework or contribute to the IT policy framework. Now, there can be two types of stakeholders, as in all cases, external stakeholders and internal stakeholders. So the service providers and government and the citizens or the customers, they form the external stakeholders, whereas employees of the organization form the internal stakeholders who affect the IT policy framework. In this slide, we shall talk about the approach to IT policy framework. We will go from left to right. On the left hand side, we start with the governance areas and the processes which form the best practice framework or reference framework to design the IT policies. It can be COBIT. Some of the reference examples are COBIT, ISO 20000, ISO 27000, or ITI. Next is the best practices through also which we can reference about and the other market research materials. The other important part which is to be referenced when designing the IT policies is the policy references like information security policy, information management policy, and conduct policy. These are organizational policies throughout which has to be to which the IT policy has to be aligned. Once we complete the left hand side of the study part, we come to the design phase, which is the consolidation. First part is the consolidation and analysis, that is from the study and the reference of the policies, and gap analysis with respect to the current status of the organization. Next is the designing of the policy tree and identifying the relationship within the different policies in different areas. The last part or the right part is the develop part, where we develop the policy framework, we develop the policy tree, the processes and procedures through on the different focus areas of design, ensure, operate and improve, develop the respective policies, procedures and guidelines, and identify the resources for the sustenance and implementation of these policies. So this is the approach to the IT policy framework in an organization. Let us come to the IT policy framework. What does it constitute of? The first and foremost is the goal of the IT policy framework, which should be to develop IT policies in alignment to the organization vision. Okay. Now, the policy framework constitutes of policies, what and why, that is a broad statement, rules to follow, Standards, like how much focus and controls and measurement are part of the standards. Procedures, which defines how, when and who has to perform the action. That is a step-by-step process of the policy statements. And guideline, what, how, when and who are the helpful hints and user guides which help the users to follow the policy and the procedure. To all this policy framework, the best practices and standards are included in form of references and inputs. In this slide, we shall talk about the pillars of IT policy framework. The three main pillars of IT policy framework on which the entire IT policies are founded are people, process, and technology. Each of these policies areas are correlated to each other. In this slide, I have given at a very high level what are the different policies in a minimum which is required in each of these focus areas: people, process, and technology, and what are the best practices or reference frameworks that can be used to develop these policies. Now, what does a policy constitute of? The different policy components in a minimum are defined in this slide. First is the policy statement or the purpose statement of the policy, to state what the policy seeks to achieve. Next is the policy stakeholders, who are responsible to implement the policy, sustain the policy, monitor the policy. That is the RACI matrix. Third are the policy statements, which cover the policy areas and define the rules which is to be followed, based on which the procedures are developed. Fourth are the operational procedures, which are part of the policy framework, and these procedures are as per the policy statements and help the end users to implement these policy statements. Fifth is the exemption scenarios, in case if there is a scenario which is out of the policy framework or out of the policy area or statements, then how it is to be treated. Sixth are the performance indicators, which should be smart in form to measure the success of the policy. This is very important to have the feedback mechanism to improve the policy and ensure a continuous improvement of the policy. Policy governance has different components, like what is the policy review plan, what is the update mechanism, and what is the feedback mechanism. Guiding principles or values are the different benchmarks or best practices which are referred while developing the policy. With this, we conclude today's video on IT policy framework. What we learned, or what the journey we went through, is how the IT policy framework should be approached, what are the key components of IT policy framework, and what does a policy document constitutes of. Thanks for watching the video. I look forward for your feedback and comments. Please do like, share and comment, and subscribe to my channel Explore Transformation. Thank you and take care.